Words. They don't just communicate thoughts. They reveal the hidden things in our hearts. They don't just communicate ideas. They create worlds. The mouth and the words we say are a creative force that is not only used all the time, but everywhere we go. Our words are the very essence of how the Creator made us. Join us as we discover the essence of man and the power of speech. Hey, welcome to the Essence of Man and the Power of Speech. We are on day 115. And boy, hope you're ready for this one. Humiliation. Have you ever had to deal with humiliation? Humiliation in this world is preferable to retribution in the next world. In other words, it's better to deal with humiliation in this world and not respond with evil speech. Because when people humiliate others and there is no forgiveness and no reconciling, the retribution in the next world is horrific. Better to deal with humiliation now than retribution in the world to come. I want to read something to you out of the author of Sefer Haredim. It's pretty good. Just listen, okay? Whenever someone insults or humiliates me in public, I place a scale before my eyes. On one side are my sins. On the other side are the insults and humiliations which have been directed toward me. I see the side of my sins weighing down lower and lower, and I choose to bear my disgrace in silence and tell myself that I deserve it. I do this whenever faced with any sort of distress, be it through another's word or deed. Ow. You know, sometimes we feel the need to justify ourselves. And the reason why we do is because of our own insecurities and our own insecurities not only with other people, but I think our own insecurities with the Creator. Meaning that we want to play the vengeance part. But the scripture says, vengeance is mine, thus saith the Lord. And I think we forget there is a world to come so many times. And this world to come rectifies a lot of wrongs. But yet, when somebody humiliates us, and first of all, nobody should humiliate anybody, let me say that. But if somebody does, it doesn't do any good for us to humiliate them back and create a war of words and an argument. It's better to just walk away. It's better to just let it go. Maybe what they're saying is true. Maybe it's not. Nevertheless, it's better just to let it go. And you know, on one side, yes, there is this part where we have failed miserably. That may be true. Better to work on ourselves and walk away than to start trying to defend ourselves and in the process getting vengeful and spiteful with more evil words. You know what's weird some people would rather have humiliation than have the loss of money. And yet, they would rather have humiliation than to lose their home through a fire. They would rather have humiliation. If I said, okay, you got a choice, you're going to be publicly humiliated, or you're going to lose your money and your house and your car and your livelihood and stuff like that. Most people would say, I don't want to be humiliated, but I'll take the humiliation in order to preserve my money and my house and my home and my car and all these things. Yet the world to come is so much greater than the money, the car, the homes, and everything else on this earth. It's better to endure humiliation and let the Lord fight the battles. Recently, I had a person that I know, they were accused of something wrong. It was very humiliating to her. And some false accusations was brought to her about her. It could have affected her career. She could have lost her job. A lot of things could have went wrong. Possibly even some legal issues. My advice was say nothing, be quiet, and trust God. And immediately the scripture that came to my mind was, every tongue that comes against you shall fall. Or every tongue that rises against you shall fall. And lo and behold, after the investigation was done, she was perfectly cleared of all wrongdoing. This is the thing about it. We could defend ourselves, we could raise a stink, we could do this, we could do that, we could do this. All this does is just create more problems. What you're going through may be humiliating for a season, but when it comes into the long term of the world to come, what we do now affects that world to come. God will defend us at some point in time, whether they're here in this world or in the world to come. But rather to endure humiliation than cause more sin in our life by reacting in the wrong way and speaking evil and having bitterness and jealousy and strife and so on. So, yeah. Patience, love, gotta have them. Hey, we'll see you next time on The Essence of Man and the Power of Speech. Have a good one.